A small-town police department facing a trail of records detailing numerous allegations against its officers: perjury, assault, even child molestation. This is the Round Valley Police Department in the towns of Springerville and Eager, about 4 hours from the valley in the White Mountains. 12 News journalist William Pitts been working on this story now for months. He's live with the first part of this, duty and deception. So, Will, what's going on here?
Yeah, there were so many problems with this department. The town manager asked DPS to step in. The Department of Public Safety conducted and completed an investigation. What did they find? Well, that's something no one in charge wants to answer.
4 hours from Phoenix and a world away, the gateway to the White Mountains and a place of contradiction. Rich in scenery, but the poorest county in Arizona. The towns of Springerville and Eager, called Round Valley. A Main Street slice of America with a dark side. Allegations of perjury caught on video during a deposition.
Under oath, you've been dishonest with me.
An officer charged with child molestation.
How do you go up against the police department?
Accusations of threats and assault.
He had to go to the hospital.
A police department under investigation, and an investigation that residents can't see.
Will the city release the DPS report?
I'm sorry?
Will the city release the DPS report?
The DPS has the DPS report.
An investigation into the Round Valley Police Department kept secret. Springerville Mayor Shelley Reedhead refusing to let anyone see it. Not what Springerville resident Christine Howard wanted to hear.
So we not only have a right to see it, but we have a right to see what exactly the scope was.
Howard has been following what's going on at the police department since before there was an investigation. She's come to town council meetings, filed public records request, expecting answers in the form of this DPS investigation.
Seems like right after they decided not to release the DPS report, or said that they couldn't release the DPS report, was when a lot of this started kind of in earnest. Like, was that the last straw for everybody?
For me, it was, because we knew that it was public record.
In August, the town of Springerville posted a press release. They were asking for an investigation into their own department's policies and procedures and possible Brady List violations. The Brady List is a list of police officers with a history of misconduct that could affect their credibility in court. According to town records, 3 officers were possibly being added to the Brady List. An email from the town manager in August said 6 officers had complaints filed with AZ Post, a state agency that issues police certifications. The department has fewer than 15 officers, including the chief and 2 animal control officers. At one point, whatever was going on in the Round Valley Police Department was bad enough that the county attorney's office took notice and sent a press release saying they would review every case the department was part of, and certain cases may be dismissed. And for a month over the summer, Howard and former county supervisor Doyle Shamley waited for the report to come back.
This has been pushed for, then it was done, and now it's in hand, and now you don't know what it is.
It makes you assume that it's worse than it probably is.
Neither the town nor DPS has said exactly which incidents or even which policies and procedures were being investigated. When the report was finished on September 18th, the town of Springerville issued another press release saying the towns were not permitted to share copies, and the DPS had instructed them on the significant restrictions to the report. But a DPS spokesman told 12 News they misunderstood, and the DPS asked the towns to allow them to distribute the report through DPS public records. 12 News has requested it through DPS. The request has been processing for weeks. Springerville's town attorney doubled down, telling 12 News the report was not a public record.
We've been told not to release it.
DPS says you misunderstood what they said.
That's not my understanding.
Not only that, Mayor Shelley Reedhead told 12 News the town doesn't even have the report.
You guys don't have it?
No, we don't.
She blatantly lied to you because we got it on Monday the 22nd. There's an email that we got with her on there. We got the same exact PDF.
Springerville Council member Florencio Lozoya was standing right there, next to the mayor. He's not only read the report, he still has it in his email, but he's not sure if he can release it. But Lozoya says the report is not what anyone expected.
It wasn't thorough. In my opinion, like when I read it, I was like, where's the rest of this?
Of course, there's a lot more to this, including that council member you just saw who says he wants the investigation redone and by a different agency. Now, our entire investigation, which is much more in depth, called Duty and Deception, airs tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. on 12 News. And the entire thing will also be on the 12 Plus app starting tomorrow afternoon. Troy.
So is the DPS investigation done? Is it completed?
It's done. We can't see it. And again, we've gotten 3 different stories. The first story was it's done and we're not allowed to release it. The second story was we don't have it. And the third story was we're just not going to give it to you. So it is done, and it is sitting somewhere in a file somewhere. We just haven't gotten access to it, and neither has anyone else in the town.
But serious allegations that have been thrown out there, officers basically not telling the truth in the middle of investigations, correct, and more.
And a lot of that will come out tomorrow when we drop the entire investigation. But yes, there's allegations of perjury, there's allegations of assault, a lot more going on in this department than just this DPS report. We do know through a couple of different sources that the DPS report probably does not go into all of these allegations. It probably focuses very narrowly, but we know that there's a lot more going on.
Yeah, for a very small department. Okay, well, looking forward to the report tomorrow.